everyone, Chatty Sisa here. I really didn't want to make a vid today because we do have a national holiday over here and I didn't count with having the time to do one. And I really didn't think that there is that much to discuss about Dragon Age the Veilguard anymore. For me, the game was done as it is, but we came home a bit earlier and then just because I was very curious, I opened the subreddit Dragon Age. From what I heard, there were some attempts to stop people being too critical about the game. And then I started to scroll, and I have to say I actually enjoy what I'm reading in kind of a schadenfreude way, to be honest. So as you can see, there's a few posts which are popping up, and those have been posted a couple of hours ago. Which means this is really from people who have been playing the game. And as you can see, there are some which have actually a ton of upvotes. Imagine this one pops up as the first one when you open the page. This game treats you like an idiot. 1.9k upvotes.
You serious?
Does anyone else feels like this game treats you like you're stupid? I'm not very far into it at all, but so far it just seems like every time you have a question or thought, one of the characters' voices is out loud. Or that every puzzle isn't even a puzzle, it's just a way to slow down progress, like it's just a shoot the ballista at the wall that looks weird, or go behind a very obvious wall and find the very obvious polyhedron you need. Okay, I have actually checked out the discussion here, that one's quite interesting, I will come back to that one, but yeah. Next one. The ogre in this game just looks stupid. Okay. It's not just the dialogue that is getting to me. The voice acting and quality of voice audio also feels subpar. Harding, especially, the levels of her voice acting feel off. There's also been some painful performances. Neve, Harding, but the worst of all being the female lead of the first encampment you visit. Really awkward and stilted with accent of the white worm from House of the Dragon. I'm enjoying the gameplay, combat feels quite smooth as a mage, and the linear style is giving me Witcher 2 vibes, which I enjoy. Yeah, I think everybody is already aware that the game is pretty linear. Yeah, I think this one nails it pretty well. So far the game is not a 10/10 or a 9/10. I think it would have been well received if it was not Dragon Age and a new IP. However, DA fans have certain expectations with companion banter interactivity that were not met as well as party gameplay. I'm not including any spoilers. I'm 12 hours in, played the Dragon Age since Dragon Age Origins, read every book in the series until 2017. My favorite was the one featuring Cole's story and then the one featuring Loghain and Alistair's birth. The Cole one moved me when I realized he wasn't real. So I'm not a new fan, but speaking from someone who loved DA, point 1. Party companion banter. Dragon Age the Veilguard fails in comparison to other Dragon Age games. Obviously it does very well compared to normal games. However, compare this game to Dragon Age Origins Leliana versus Morrigan, or really Morrigan versus Ali, it falls flat. There is no real drama or friction between characters, it feels Marvel-like and very weak. It goes on, but yeah, I think the statement here fits exactly what many people have been saying that have been criticizing the game, actually me included. I said it might not be a bad game. That was before we heard the writing and how bad the dialogues are. But also I said from the game, from what we have seen the gameplay before the game released, it might not be a bad game, but in general I don't think it's a Dragon Age game, and that's the same sentiment reflected here. Does writing get less annoying? I'm currently about 6 hours into the game and I have to say there are a lot of positives. I think the visual style, while totally different from previous games, is very solid and the game looks and runs pretty well. The combat system is quite enjoyable and the exploration part is pretty much what I expected. But what happened with the writing? My biggest problem isn't with how Rook is limited in replies, but with the structure itself. everyone is constantly repeating stuff over and over again. I get the lore expositions for new players, but repeating in-game events that I've just participated in is mind-boggling.
No buggers.
There is literally a moment when you think out loud about your lineage. Then the very next thing is a character retelling you your lineage, and as soon as this dialogue ends, another character retells your whole lineage again. It feels so stupid and artificial. I understand the narrative style changed to be similar to something like Guardians of the Galaxy, but that game had amazing and lively dialogue, not this GPT type stuff. My question to those who are ahead in their playthroughs, does it get better and more realistic, or does it continue to be so repetitive? And this reply is good. Varric, there's a door, but it is locked. We must find the key to open it. Rook pushes the lever. Varric, great work finding that lever. Now we can go through that locked door. Rook goes through the door. Varric, door is unlocked. I wonder what is on the other side. Jesus, can you fucking stop?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Okay, let me go back to that very first one, which we have seen. That one has awesome comments. 1.9k upvotes, I remind you of that. I felt this way with the lore during dialogue in the first few hours. I feel like I know more about the world than Rook and the characters do. Yeah, let me skip. There's a discussion on why this is like common practice because of new players, but let me skip to some other stuff here because that's been really awesome. Yes, they speak up to prod you onward if you take 3 seconds to look in a corner somewhere instead of clicking on the highlighted thing. Modern video game design. People hate it, but they still keep doing it. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not just that, but the repetitive dialogue too. Characters re-emphasize stuff that was just said a while ago so much, it's like, yes, I get it. There's no subtlety to the writing so far. They don't trust players. The writing is the same. They will show you something and then spend 30 seconds explaining the thing you just saw to make sure you totally get what's going on. The funniest thing so far, I'm not that far, was Bellara going, look, there's Darkspawn coming from behind that wall you shot. Yes, I can see that. Bellara is pissing me off so much. Haven't met any companions after her, but God, I hope they're not like her.
Yes. Yes. You hate them compared to how much I like
shut
them.
up, you're so annoying!
It's not the first person that I've read who's writing that she's very annoying. It's so irritating. We have one crystal, but we need another one. Where could it be? Like, thanks, I can figure out this puzzle made for 2-year-olds by myself. Thank you very much. We have to shoot the wall. Oh, there is a ballista. Maybe try that. Oh, you think? I completely missed the giant thing that takes up half my screen. I wish there was an option to just mute these helpful tips completely. It's the first Dragon Age game where I just want the companions to stop talking. I don't need them to tell me what to do, just to have some kind of personality. But nope. Yeah, this one is pretty good in summarizing what the game feels like, at least from the gameplay that I have seen last night. I found personally the game is more designed as a video game rather than a functioning world. The big golden chests and doors especially are quite out of place, and some things are given just so you can progress rather than having meaning and lore to integrate them into why they are there. This makes the game seem simpler and trying to be more accessible IMO rather than having more depth, though I am still relatively early in the game. I agree, I'm not that far into the game at all, but I was seriously a little let down when I got to the first settlement checkpoint and I could not interact with anyone there except for the vendor. I hope the changes when the game opens up, because in any Bioware game, it's such a staple to interact with characters outside your squad to learn of their place in the world and the problems they have. I really hope this character-driven game allows the world to be a character too. Even your own companions, if you visit them outside their official visiting hours. Jesus Christ, that sounds bad. They just sit there like little lifeless dolls. You could always talk to your companions in previous games, even if they had nothing new to say to you. This is so weird.
Weird.
Yeah, the dialogue is very redundant. Me grabs a key that I found on the floor. There is literally one door in the entire room. Tip: you can use keys to open doors. Varric: hey kiddo, be a good lad and use the key to open that door, for fuck's sake. Okay, yeah, this is so fun to read, actually. So everyone who was saying that it's just, the anti-Vogue crowd complaining about the game, no, it's not. These are people who have actually really invested their money into the game, who have played several hours of the game, and who are having a valid criticism, and many of them are really not happy from what they have seen so far. So yeah, don't even try to tell me that this is a good game. It's not. No matter if it's a Dragon Age game or something that would be just a simple, generic action RPG. It's just not.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, so I hope you had some fun this evening. Have a great weekend, and yeah, I'll post another vid soon. Thanks a lot for watching, stay tuned, and game on!